Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Welcome to the Mothership Connection. In the background, I've got Parliament Funkadelic. Mothership Connection Live. This is from 1970. I don't know what year this is. Mothership Connection. Parliament Funkadelic. Come on, let me ride. On the Mothership Connection. Parliament Funkadelic. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Swing down. Parliament Funkadelic. The Mothership Connection coming in. Woo! We're going deep today. We're going into talking about the cosmic game, the grand cosmic game, Leanne. Coming in. We are on the Mothership Connection. Welcome. The Mothership Connection. Parliament Funkadelic. Coming in. Welcome. Greetings. We are on the Mothership Connection. Parliament Funkadelic. I love it. You're in the right place. Welcome. This is the Mothership Connection. That's Parliament Funkadelic. What? Let me ride. Yes, I want to ride. Come on. This is Parliament Funkadelic. Let me ride. We are riding on that mothership today. Happy Fun Day Friday. Come on in. Today we're talking about the grand cosmic game. We're talking about the grand cosmic game. Let me end this. Parliament Funkadelic. Come on. The Mothership Connection. Let me ride. All right, let's get into it. Parliament Funkadelic. We just had to start with that. You see, we're on the Mothership Connection. That's what it is. So today we're talking about the grand cosmic game, escaping narcissistic abuse, and the simulation theory, knowing that when you achieve a new level, there's a new devil, and what that means to you when you are part of the 144,000 on this Mothership Connection. Thank you. So let me tell you, what if your life is not falling apart? In fact, you're just beginning to glow. And I also want to let you know that all the chaos, all the betrayal, the smear campaigns, the happy to see you too, the trauma bonds, the discard, the awakening, the loneliness, the grief, the silence, the nervous system collapse, the strange spiritual upgrade, all these things that you've experienced, right? All these things are all part of it, because narcissistic abuse was not the final level. But narcissistic abuse is the level that forced you to remember that you were never just a character in the game. You were the player. You were the consciousness behind the avatar. You were the one holding the controller. Who am I talking to? You are the one who came here with the mission. And today we're going deep. We're going to talk about narcissistic abuse as a cosmic game. And we're going to connect it to Nick Bostrom's simulation theory. And we'll talk about that and understanding the whole point that we're going to talk about how your projections and trauma loops connect to the phrase new level, new devil, and how you know you've reached a new level, understanding the faces of narcissistic abuse. Am I talking to you? So at the end of this, you understand that the narcissist was not your final boss. You understand? You were just biding your time with that narcissistic abuse. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? Huh? Bide up, Donnie Whaler. Am I talking to you? Come on. Donnie Whaler, bide up. So let's get into it. You see, life is a grand cosmic video game. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that. In every great video game, the player wakes up inside a world with rules that they do not fully understand. when you start playing your new game. There is a map, but the whole map is not revealed at once. There are enemies, but not all enemies look like enemies. There are allies, but some allies arrive disguised as ordinary people. There are hidden portals. There are false doors. There are traps disguised as gifts. There are side quests that waste your energy. Come on. There are bosses that test your timing. There are levels that cannot be beaten with old weapons. There are codes only you can unlock after your character develops enough strength, discernment, patience, and wisdom. You got it, Winsley. Now translate that into life. You're born into a body, that's your avatar, right? You're born into a family, that's also your starting environment, right? And you inherit a nervous system, that's your operating system. And you also inherit ancestral patterns. That's your preloaded code. So you inherit culture, religion, class, gender, and all this. That's your game configuration. Are we on the same page? And then life begins. Am I talking to you? So at first, and if I'm talking to you, just type transform so I know we're all on the same vibration, right? Because at first, you think that the game is about being loved. You think the game is about being approved. You think the game is about being successful, being chosen, being validated, being understood, being accepted by your family, your partner, your community, your workplace, your tribe. But eventually, if you're one of the ones who came here to awaken, life starts revealing a deeper game. And the game is not, can I get them to love me, city girl love? The real game is, can I remain connected to myself when they do not? The real game is not, can I get the narcissist to understand me? No. The real game is, can I stop abandoning myself to be understood by someone committed to misunderstanding me? You see, the real game is not, can I win the argument? The real game is, can I stop playing the game where the rules are designed to keep me trapped? This rumination, going back and forth. Come on. Do you see what I'm saying? That's where narcissistic abuse becomes one of the most intense levels of the cosmic video game. You see what I'm saying to you? Are we on the same train? Are we on the same train? Bonnie Whaler, are we on the same train? If you're on the same train, type transform. This is this train by Bonnie Whaler. Come on. What? Righteousness. Are we on the same train? Thank you, Leanne. All right. You understand? Yes. Thank you, Claire. I love your sense of humor. Worship warrior. Love that. Love that. Thank you for all the confirmations. Thank you, Just Jen, Tiff, everybody. All right, let's keep going. So you see, narcissistic abuse does not merely attack your emotions, right? It attacks your perception, Salamina. It attacks your memory. It attacks your identity, Colin. It attacks your nervous system. It attacks your connection to the independently originated, the field, the source. Some say God. It attacks your sense of destiny. That's why narcissistic abuse is not just a breakup, Just Jen. Escaping narcissistic abuse in your family, in your love life, is on your job, is not just a breakup. It is not just leaving a toxic person. It's not just no contact, in fact. It's an exit from a false reality. It's an exit from a false, can you hear me? It's an exit from a false reality. It's a jailbreak from a psychological, energetic, ancestral, and spiritual simulation. Now, let me talk about this simulation theory, because I like to give you the science, right? So there's a gentleman called Nick Bostrom. He was an Oxford University philosopher who became widely known for his simulation argument. He wrote a 2003 paper called, Are You Living in a Computer Simulation? Hear me. Are you living in a computer simulation? And Bostrom argued that at least one of three propositions is true. Listen to this, please. Either humanity will probably go extinct before reaching the post-human stage, or advanced civilizations will not run many ancestor simulations, or we are most certainly living in a computer simulation. Did you hear what I just said? Now, Bostrom was not simply saying we are definitely in a simulation. He was making a philosophical and probabilistic argument. He was saying, in essence, that if advanced civilizations become capable of creating vast numbers of simulated beings, are we on the same train? And if they choose to run these simulations, then simulated conscious beings could vastly outnumber original biological beings. Therefore, statistically, one might argue that we're more likely to be simulated observers than base reality observers. Come on. Come on. Are we on the same train? Now, whether you agree with this or not, the spiritual implications are profound, Isabel. Hinduism speaks of a concept called Maya. And Maya means the illusion or appearance of reality that causes beings to mistake the temporary or the subjective for the ultimate. Then in Buddhism, thank you, Felix, in Buddhism, which I am, the Buddha Dharma speaks of delusion, dependent origination, and the condition, listen, nature of perception. Then Plato, the Greek, described human beings trapped in a cave, mistaking shadows for reality. The allegory of the cave, Just Jen. Then the Christian faith speaks of the world, the flesh, the devil, not merely as physical things, but as systems of illusions that can separate the soul from the creator. Then Islam speaks of the dunya as the lower world of distraction when the heart forgets divine reality. So, what if we are inside a rendered field of perception? What if awakening means to begin to see the code? Now, I want to talk about trauma as a simulation loop. Let me bring in narcissistic abuse directly, Isabel. Even if reality is not literally a computer simulation, trauma behaves like a computer simulation, Don Marie. Trauma creates loops. You meet the same type of person in different bodies. You repeat the same argument in different relationships. You feel the same shame in different environments. And you attract the same betrayal with a different face. And you keep trying to win love from someone who resembles the original wound. That's not because you're foolish. That's because your nervous system is trying to finish an unfinished pattern. Come on. Who am I speaking to? Somebody tell me I'm talking to I. Who am I talking to? Who am I speaking to? I really want to know. Who am I speaking to? Who am I speaking to? I want to know who I'm speaking to. Because this is some fire. This is what I'm talking about. And I need to hear the fire from the roots. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. This is the fire by the roots. Come on. The roots, the fire. This is what I'm talking about. Are we on the same page? Are you getting this fire? Are you getting this fire? Shall I continue? I am showing you this computer game. Come on. What? The fire inside you. Let it burn. Come on. What? There's a fire. Come on. What? Let it burn. What? Come on, Black Thoughts. The fire. I'm a fire sign, and I am the fire. Do you understand? More fire. Who am I talking to? We're getting deeper. Am I talking to you? What? Come on. Let me continue. Thank you, Black Thoughts, On the Roots, Questlove, Captain Kirk, all them empaths from Philadelphia. You see, let me say this. When someone says, why didn't you just leave? They don't understand the mechanics of the game. They do not understand that narcissistic abuse hacks the attachment system. They do not understand that narcissistic abuse creates intermittent reinforcement. And they don't understand that you're not simply attached to a person. You're attached to an unresolved reality. That's the simulation loop. And the narcissist becomes the avatar of an older wound. And the relationship becomes the replay of a childhood pattern. And awakening begins when you stop asking, why did they do this to me? And you begin asking, what code inside me keeps interpreting this as love, destiny, responsibility, or spiritual assignment? That's when the player starts to wake up. Wake up, wake up. Who am I talking to? Wake up. Who am I talking to? You see? And so this is the whole point. And narcissistic abuse is a game mechanic because every game has mechanics. There are traps. These are health points. They are weapons. They are upgrades. They are enemies. They are checkpoints. They are illusions. They are bosses. Narcissistic abuse also has mechanics. Love bombing is the opening cinematic. The narcissist appears as an answer to your prayer. That happened to me. Am I just alone in this? Come on, don't hide. Let me know. They mirror your dreams. They study your wounds. They appear to understand you at a depth no one has understood you before. Leanne, never been loved properly. 52 and finally chose. I love that you chose yourself. That's what makes you lovable. When you love you, then the whole world falls in love with you. You see? So this is what happens. And they gaslight you. Then they eventually they start to love bomb you again. Then they devalue you and it drains your health. Excuse me. Then the projection gives you a false identity. Then trauma bonding changes you to the level. Then hoovering respawns the same boss. You see? And a projection is the way the narcissist keeps this hologram going. Because projection is one of the deepest mechanics in this game. Projection is when someone disowns something within themselves and places it onto another person. But with narcissistic abuse, projection becomes more than a psychological defense. It becomes a hologram. It becomes a hologram. You see what I'm saying to you? And they need you to become the villain so they don't have to meet themselves. They need you to look unstable so they don't have to face their own inner chaos. Come on, am I talking to you? They need you to look selfish so they do not have to confront their own exploitation. They need you to look dark so they do not have to admit that your light exposed them. Come on, Pharaoh, Dawn Marie. This is why empaths often leave narcissistic relationships feeling contaminated. Come on. Do you see what's happening here? It's a psychic attack. Of course it is. You're naming it accurately because that's precisely what it is. That's exactly what it is. A psychic attack at the highest level. And what you're saying is absolutely correct. You see? And that's what happens. That's what happens when you come to that sacrifice. You become insightful. Like this song's sacrifice of the group, Insightful. You see, you feel guilt for things you didn't do. And the narcissist tries to make you wear their rejected self. Now the smear campaign no longer rewrites your identity. But let me talk about the new level, because with every new level, there is a new devil. You want to hear this? With every new level, there is a new devil. Are you ready for this? Now let me talk about this new devil. Every level of consciousness reveals a subtler test. At the first level, the devil is obvious. It's the abuser. It's the rage. It's the insult. It's the betrayal. It's the lie. It's the cheating. It's the discard. It's the rumination. But at the next level, the devil becomes psychological. It's the fantasy. It's the urge to explain. It's the craving for closure. It's the desire to make them understand. At the next level, then the devil becomes somatic. It's the body craving chaos. It's the nervous system missing the adrenaline. It's the strange emptiness that comes when peace replaces drama. I'm talking to you about the levels of devils. Am I talking to someone here? I'm going to start again. Every level of consciousness reveals a subtler test. At the first level, the devil is obvious. The devil is the abuser, the rage, the insult, the betrayal, the lie, the cheating, the smear campaign. But at the next level, the devil becomes psychological. It's the rumination, it's the fantasy, it's the urge to explain, it's the desire to make them understand. It's the belief that if you say just right, they will finally see you. And if that's not enough, then the next level becomes somatic. The body craves chaos. The nervous system misses the adrenaline. It's the strange emptiness when peace replaces drama. It's the discomfort of safety. And at the next level, the devil becomes spiritual. Are you with me? Are you with I? Now, the next level, the devil becomes spiritual. It's your temptation to call every attraction destiny. It's your temptation to confuse trauma resonance with soul connection. It's a temptation to bypass grief with spiritual language. It's the temptation to say, this happened because I'm chosen, while avoiding the work of embodiment. Then beyond that, the next level, the devil becomes the ego. And the ego is the desire to be seen as special. It's the desire to be recognized as awakened. It's the desire to prove that you were right. It's the desire to make your abuser collapse publicly. It's the desire to turn your wound into superiority. That's why the chosen one must remain royally humble. Because the higher the level, the more subtle the devil. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? How do you know you've hit a new level? You know you've hit a new level when old tactics no longer create old reactions. The ego is not bad fundamentally until you make it the master or the mistress. You know you have hit a new level when the old tactics no longer create old reactions. I know I just said something for someone. Where are you? Am I safe with you? Who am I talking to? Blessed is the man. Who am I talking to? I want to know if I'm talking to you. This is Steel Pause. Blessed is the man and the woman. I want to know if I'm talking to you before I continue. Blessed is the man. Steel Pause. Blessed is the man. Lyrics. This is a powerful tune. This is a powerful tune. You understand? This is a powerful tune. I'm going to sing this for you before continuing. Yes, James, Wagwan. Let me tell you about what people say. Blessed is the man. This is the powerful tune that I want to share with you before going on. One love. Blessed is the man. His mercy endureth forever. To turn my back on Jah, I will never, never. By great wisdom, he raised up the land above the waters. Yes, Jah alone did the greatest wonder. Blessed is the man that walks, that trots in the ways of God. Never turn your back on Jah. Blessed. Some boast in chariots, some boast in bigger shots, but Jah Rastafari, he forgets me not. Some boast in idols, cast in silver and gold. I boast in the Lord, the servant of the poor now. Blessed is the man that trod, and the woman, and the non-binary person, in the ways of God. Never turn your back on Jah. You understand? Do you understand? Yes, I am. Let me continue. Am I talking to you? How to know you've hit a new level? You know you've hit a new level when the old tactics no longer create old reactions. You see the bait and you do not bite. You hear the accusation and you don't collapse. You feel the trigger and you don't become it. You remember the abuse, but you don't lose yourself in the memory. You see the pattern in a new person, and instead of romanticizing it, you recognize the code. You no longer confuse chemistry with compatibility. You no longer confuse intensity with intimacy. You no longer confuse chaos with passion. You no longer confuse someone's potential with their pattern. Come on. Am I talking to you? Of course you're Neo in the Matrix, Dominic. That's how you know you're advancing. But here's the part many people don't understand. A new level often feels like a loss before it feels like liberation. Yeah, no. A new level often feels like a loss before it feels like liberation. Because when you level up, you lose people. You lose environments when you level up. You lose old desires when you level up. You lose false dreams when you level up. You may lose versions of yourself that were built around survival. You may lose the need to be understood by people who benefit from misunderstanding you. Am I talking to somebody? And you know you are leaving narcissistic abuse when you're no longer enchantment. You're no longer in the enchantment phase. You're no longer confused. You're no longer self-abandoned. And you come to an awakening. And then you withdraw. And then you set boundaries. You see? And then the projections don't work anymore. So you can reconstruct yourself. You see? And begin to embody the new nature that you're embodying. And then you can begin on your mission. The Bodhisattva principle, where the wounded healer becomes the healed healer. And how to know where you are, ask yourself these questions. Are you still trying to get them to validate your pain? Or are you in the withdrawal phase? Are you setting boundaries but still feel guilty? Where are you? Now, I must speak very carefully that the 144,000 appears in the book of Revelations as a sealed group of servants of the Most High. Different traditions interpreted differently, Leanne. Some symbolically, some esoterically. But here I'm going to talk about this as an archetype, not as an ego club. not as a superiority complex, but an archetype of sealed consciousness. The chosen one is not chosen for comfort. The chosen one is not chosen for comfort. The chosen one is not chosen to dominate. The chosen one may be born to a narcissistic family. They may be misunderstood. They may be envied. They may be copied. You see? And you may have a nervous system shaped by war, by exile, by racism, by poverty, by betrayal, or addiction. Why? Because the game is not testing whether you can shine when everything is easy. The game is testing whether you can remember the light inside the field designed to make you forget your light. That's the 144,000 frequency. Not arrogance, not escapism, not spiritual narcissism, but sealed remembrance. And a soul that says, I will not bow to a false image. A soul that says, I will not worship the narcissist. A soul that says, I will not internalize the projection. I will not betray come on. Every religious tradition says this. It happened to Yeshua. He was betrayed by those close to him. It happened to the Buddha. On the night before, the devil came. This is Mark Zuckerberg, by Mullis Van Kay and Scott Pufuma from South Africa. This is house music from South Africa. But Islam says the same thing about purifying the heart and returning to God, Jamie. Judaism says the same thing. The Yoruba say the same thing. The Hermetics say the same thing. You see? And this is the whole point. It's a computer game. It's a grand cosmic game. The narcissistic is not just a person. The narcissist is the gatekeeper. The narcissist was just a gatekeeper. They stood at the entrance to your next level. You get me? Not because they are powerful in themselves, but because your unconscious attachment gave them power. So who's the final boss? You are. You're not crazy. You're not weak. You're not behind. Your soul was the player. The divine was not absent. The new game is sovereignty. Come on. So you're no longer available for the old game. And if you're in this phase of awakening, hold your boundaries. And you no longer connect to the old spell. That's the beginning of your freedom. That is the beginning of your freedom. Am I talking to you? Come on. Who am I talking to? Who knows what I'm talking to? Come on, protege, who knows? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? It's a simulation. Who knows? Get up and dance. Come on, who do you think you're talking to? Felix Cousins? Come on, man. Come on. I'm pleased to be chilling in the Jah provide all my wants and needs. Come on. You understand? Come on. What? When we see Jah, we see a way. Because that is the way. What? You understand? What? Come on. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I just go where the train wind blows. I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. Come on. What? I know. But it's going to be over one day, Leon. Just hold on. Just get your money, save your money, invest your money, and spend your money, and know there's going to be a path out of it soon, yes? These are the days we've been praying for, Isabel. Real talk. Hey, Celia, blessings. Who knows? Come on. Thank you so much for your time and attention, yes? What? I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. Hey, do you understand when Jah provide all your wants and needs? That's you. Listen, you better become the player in your own movie. If not, you become an NPC. You become an NPC. And you don't want to be an NPC. You don't want to be an NPC. You don't want to be an NPC. But we understand that NPCs have a role to play. But you don't want to be an NPC. You don't want to be an NPC. You understand? You want to wake up and be connected to who you are. You want to be rising all the time. You want to be rising all the time. And you want to win this immortal combat. You want to win this immortal combat. This is Desiree, Immortal Combat. Woo! Immortal Combat from the Queen, Desiree. Dezerie. What? Come on. Hey. Immortal Combat, Desiree. What? Come on. Whoa. Rutical. What? Come on. Hey. Come on. If you can find the playlist at innermileage.com. Yeah, innermileage.com. You find the playlist there. This is Desiree, Immortal Combat. This is how you win. You win this computer game by becoming your own player. You understand? It's coming, G-More. Stay tuned, blood. You understand? Desiree, Immortal Combat. From the Queen, from the British Virgin Islands. What? This is priestly music. You understand what I'm saying? This is priestly Rastafari. This is the divine royal priesthood, the indigo, the elect. You get me? Yeah, this is Rutika, pure Rastafari, pure Bodhisattva, pure Atman vibes, pure Jihadi vibes. I have a playlist. You can find it at innermileage.com. You understand? Immortal Combat. Non-player character. You know what it is? Just program. Program. Let me play the song Program from Bilal. Oh, I remember that song from Bilal. Program. Robots. I think that's the song. Yeah, let me end with this song. Robots from Bilal. From the brother Bilal from Philadelphia. Yeah, Robots. This song is called Robots by Bilal. Bilal, Robots. The brother Bilal from Philadelphia, Robots. Woo! Program, Robots. Yeah. What? This is Bilal. Come on, Bilal. Yeah, pay homage. No way. Come on. This is Bilal, brother Bilal, Robots. Come on. That's what he's talking about. What's happening everywhere right now. This song is like 10 years ago. Winsley, hey, Philly. Robots. He's asking, are you a robot? Come on. The brother Bilal, robots. Nick Bostrom is everything. You understand what I'm saying? Read his book, Super Intelligence. Nick Bostrom. Claire Michelle. Nick Bostrom, Super Intelligence. Come on. Yes, blessings, Canada, Saskatchewan, Regina. Blessings and love. Let us know where you're signing off from. Which city? You shout out your city, your country, your village. Where are you signing off from? We got Canada, UK, Claire Mitchell. Fire tonight, you understand? This is what it is. Thank you for tuning in. Germany, Alemania, Chi-Town, yes, San Luis Obispo, California. Blessings. Yesenia, blessings. Jamaica, yes. Bay Area, Lafayette. I've been in Lafayette. Good Cajun country, right? What? Tyler, Texas. Frankfurt, I love Frankfurt. I've been to Frankfurt. Yay. Woo. Montreal, I love Montreal. I've been to Montreal. Hey, Palo Verde is beautiful. Hey, Canada, I love Canada. I love Montreal. I love Vancouver. Jamaica, I love Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica. I love Jamaica. Treasure Beach, Montego Bay. Brooklyn, I love Brooklyn. I love Raleigh too. I've been to Brooklyn. I've been to Raleigh. Love Merida, Mexico. Hey, Minty, Mexico. I love Mexico. Canada and Canada. Mexico, I love Tulum and I love Chichen Itza. Arkansas, Magnolia. Blessed love. Thank you so much. Fort Lauderdale or Lauderdale? Magnolia. Yay. Brooklyn. Love Brooklyn. There's no place like Brooklyn. Go from the East Coast word. I love Brooklyn. I love everything in Brooklyn. I love the Brooklyn Museum especially. They have an incredible Sumerian exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out and see what I'm about. You know what I mean? Because it ain't hard to tell. It's all love. You understand? So, yeah, just do what you do. You understand? This is what it is. This is what it is. You see? This is what it is. You just have to know it's a computer game. And you have to be ready and willing to know that you are the player in the game. And if you don't play your role in the game, then you're not on the front line. You see? So you got to get on the front line. You got to get on the front line like Pas Salute from Coventry. What? You got to get on the front line. You get me? Let's do that. Get on the front line like Pas Salute from Coventry. And get out of the game. I've been ever since. You get me? Million. What are you talking about? You get me? Pas Salute. Front line. Stop playing your own game. Play your own game now. They don't know about this block line. Come on. What? No, what is black life? Woo! They don't know about this black life. Front line, you know what I mean? What? Look, you must know there's no one like you. You understand me? Don't let them shrink you. Bob Marley said that. This is Pas Salut, Front Line, from Gambia by Will Coventry. Yeah. Front line, be on the front line of your life. And if you want to know the truth, you can find me at innermileage.com. Inner Mileage, thank you so much, yeah? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, yeah? It's love always. And there's no one like you. So stay steady on your high vibrations, yeah? And remember, you speak life into your life. You get me? Keep those vibrations high. Valentina, keep those vibrations high. I'm telling you. Come on. This is Valentina, high vibrations. Woo! Good vibes. Keep the vibes high. One love, yes? See you back on Monday, fun day. One love. High vibrations, Valentina. Thank you. One love. Shall love always. You get me?